Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Blogger Chicks Quick Chat. It's your go to Socialist.
Soca say so.
This chick.
And today we are doing a special episode of This or That Blogger Chick style.
Henri, when you get that sugar, darling, there is nothing sweeter. You make me scream, you make me bawl.
Number one, Marshall or Bungie? Who do you want to spend a day in the studio with?
I'm gonna go with Bungie.
Okay.
I feel like
Surprise.
Oh, y'all done know. All right. But I feel like that studio session would be so lit. Like, because of the way that he freestyles, comes off the dome with things, and, you know, just hearing what he scraps, you know what I mean? Like, what he doesn't actually put on a record. I feel like that session would be dope. And, of course, Faye would be there, so.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna go with Marshall, because I feel like it would not only would Marshall be in there, but I feel like it's going to be a team of creatives all vying for him to use their lyrics, use their rhythm, and like I feel like the energy must be really high. And I feel like, listen, he probably gets so many rhythms and lyrics thrown at him.
Right.
That what he actually ends up with in the studio is probably, gold before we, months before we hear it. So I want to be there.
A studio day, a day in the studio with either of them is going to be an experience.
Of course.
But I'll go with Bungie. Lava Man or Talbree?
Why? Why is she doing this? Why is she doing this?
I'm just saying, y'all got this.
A day in the studio
Your
with
mother.
Lava Man or Talbree. Man.
Swoosh.
Can I answer first?
Please, because I
going
need
with Lava.
time.
You know I got to answer last because I need a whole lot of minutes.
Right?
I'm going with Lava Man because I love his energy, and I just want him to teach me his what do you call them?
Ad-libs?
His ad-libs. I say them properly. So Lava Man for me, yes.
You answered too quickly. You know what? I'm going to go with Talbree.
Talbree.
Because I just feel like there are so many songs from him that I just love. And I feel like at some point he's just going to switch and just go nuts in the studio. Like if you've ever seen him perform, like there's that moment when he just switches.
Yeah.
And you get a different Talbree.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to be there when that happens. So I'm going to go with Talbree for that.
I love you both. You both have a special place in my heart. But I'm going to go with Lava Man.
Yes! I'm sorry.
All right, I'm going with Lava Man because he's a psycho, because right now he's on this melodic, romantic thing. Like, you never know what you're about to get. And I feel like, have you ever listened to Lava Man's lyrics? These are some of the rudest, most out there lyrics. And I just have to know, are you coming up with this stuff on the spot? Or were you sitting at home thinking about what you did to my mama to make her know that you're the biggest jab in the town? Like, did you think of that like last week, or did you think of that on the spot? Like, I need to know this creative process.
Do you want those answers? Do you want to know?
He's very
He's very rude and out of order,
Yeah,
and I want to
yeah.
know how that comes about.
Yeah.
I respect it. Which do you prefer? Soca in the 90s or the early 2000s?
That's rough.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm going to go with the 2000s.
Okay.
I feel like there were a lot of good... 2006 was a highlight for me. So I feel like there was a lot of good soca in the 2000s. You had Sherwin, you had, Fan, Bungie. You have so many people coming out with really... Like, they were making their names in the 2000s. And I feel like I would want to be there again for that because there was just so much music coming out, and it was reaching everywhere, which is surprising since we have technology today and still the music isn't getting out there. But that's a different quick chat.
For another day. Yeah.
I'm going to go with the 2000s as well. And I'm going with the 2000s beat for a few reasons. Personally, it's when I started partying. So I would love to go relive that. And that's when they used to have like more than 5 artists on a bill, and they would all perform like a full set.
They would all show up.
Like, you don't get these things anymore, unless it's in the middle of a carnival. But that would just be a random Saturday in Brooklyn.
I would prefer the 90s because to me that was like sweet soca music, you had like Crossfire, Ecstatic, like all the legendary bands that you don't really see today. Well, you don't see them today. You had Super Blue, you had Byron Lee, you know what I mean? You had all these people that just, to me, music back then was just, it was sweet. That's the only word I could really come up with. Where it's like, you, even though you hear them today in parties, it's still sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely the 90s for me. So what collaboration would you like to see that hasn't happened in soca yet?
So for me, I'd have to resurrect someone.
Okay.
I would have to resurrect
It's like
Kitchener.
my loopholes. What?
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
it's only fair, right? Okay. I would have to resurrect Kitchener, and I would want him to do a remix of Sugar Boom Boom with Ricardo Jr. I would want him to turn up the volume on that, the pace on that. I would want to know what that would sound like.
For me, I would choose Calypso Rose and Fan Lions. I think
Girl
that
power.
combo and Fan, if that happens, I'm just saying, I just need to be in the video or the studio. That's all I asked for. You know,
She want a royalty check.
right? You got I just want to be there when it happens. I just think number one, it would be so legendary. It would be the ultimate girl power. You understand what I'm saying? And
But would you want them to do a power or a groovy?
I mean, whatever y'all prefer. I just want to see the combo because I just think that would be everything! Exclamation! Exclamation! It would just be amazing to see. And who knows? It may be in the works because look, we got Super Blue and Marshall. You know what I mean? So
not a big leap at all.
you never know. Pressure, lady. What about
Right? You ready? You ready?
I'm gonna go so super duper left field. I want to see Asa Banton, King Bubba, and Moto.
Huh? What?
Right?
Super random.
Whatever that is, it's Road March. Whatever that is.
I want that bouillon feeling that I don't care what y'all say, I'm in your face from Asa Banton with the rum sounds, music theater feeling of King Bubba with that dirty, gritty dennery from Moto, and I want it now. All right, I figured it out. That's what I want.
Now, if y'all feel the same way we do, comment and let us know what you think. What would you prefer? What collaborations would you like to see?
I'd be curious to find out what.
Right?
Yeah. That's
You
a
agree
hard
with me,
one.
right? You agree with me. I know.
This was a good one,
Good one.
ladies.
Yeah. Wow.
You guys make sure
Sweating.
you follow Blogger Chicks, The Socalist, This Chick, and Soca Say So. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.